Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today I'm talking about Black Mass. It stars Joel Edgerton, Benedict Cumberbatch, Dakota Johnson, Kevin Bacon, Adam Scott, Corey Stoll, and of course, Johnny Depp. I didn't like Johnny Depp's last movie, or really the one before that, or the one before that, but I still think he's a good actor, and it's been a while since he's had a hit. Been on this weird tangent lately of just playing weirdos over and over again. The big question that everybody's asking is Johnny Depp back? And my answer, frankly, yes. Black Mass tells the story of Whitey Bulger. He was a real-life mobster, gangster guy, and it turns out later on that he was an FBI informant. And he was using the FBI to be an even better mobster, gangster guy.
In the beginning, Jim was a small-town player. And the next thing you know, he's a damn kingpin. You know why? Because the FBI let it happen.
Johnny Depp plays Whitey Bulger and is the best part of this movie. He just slithers and slimes his way through every single scene in the whole thing. He steals every single scene he's in. So much so that it's almost a problem. Because there's other stuff going on in this. There's other actors and other characters. There's other plot points and there's other story elements. And they're all nicely shot and acted with a great cast. And yet, the whole time, all you're doing is looking around and waiting for Whitey Bulger to come back.
Look at his face.
It's a story about how the FBI started helping this guy, and if that was the right thing to do, and if maybe Whitey Bulger's actually trying to do something right, if the FBI's trying to do something right. There's secrets, there's lies, there's all this intrigue and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a movie about Johnny Depp being creepy.
He's a very smart, disciplined man.
Take your shot, but make it your best. Because I get up, I eat you.
And the worst part about it, the movie thinks that way too. It's so procedural and structured really weirdly. Every scene feels rushed and kind of forced as we just get through all these pesky other characters so that we can have another Johnny Depp scene. You almost get bored every time he's not on screen, but don't worry, he's coming back soon.
I can help you, Jimmy, and you can help me. It's an alliance.
And without a main protagonist, there's not a lot for him to do either. There's no good guy to root for to take him down. A villain is only really as good as its hero, and a hero is only really as good as its villain. And since there is no hero, the villain is evil and awesome, but he doesn't have that final stretch to do anything that really, truly matters. It just feels hollow, and there's no one really to root for. Everybody in this movie is a bad guy.
Get the FBI to fight our wars, and we do whatever we want to do.
It hops all over the place in a rushed, spastic way to try to tell you everything you need to know. Instead of picking one solid event in Whitey Bulger's story and then telling the hell out of it, it hopscotches around his entire career. So many time jumps. Pick one story and tell it to me. Sometimes it jumps days, sometimes it jumps months, sometimes it jumps years. So nothing really gets to sink in.
For success. Just getting started.
It has beautiful cinematography. The camera work in this is phenomenal, and it's got great directing and a really great cast. Kevin Bacon is awesome, like always. Joel Edgerton is great in this as the FBI agent. Benedict Cumberbatch is doing a really convincing Boston accent.
Your brother is wading into some very dark waters. Jimmy's business is Jimmy's business.
Adam Scott, Dakota Johnson, everybody brings their A game in this. And it's a bummer that none of them really get to shine because this creepy, slimy reptile is stealing every single scene in the movie.
If he gives me his word, he will keep it.
You leave the theater not feeling any real closure because some of the bad guys got away and some of them didn't. And I know that's how real life works, but this is a movie. It didn't want to get anything wrong or offend anybody. They played it safe, and I think as a story, that's why it fails.
How come no one has nailed Whitey Bulger?
Well, what's Bulger done?
What's he done? Everything.
The movie tries to be the next Departed or Goodfellas, but it doesn't do the work or have the heart to really do that. It's definitely worth a watch, but it's definitely not ever really worth a rewatch. Johnny Depp may be back, and the Oscar season is warming up, and everybody's getting a little too excited. Everybody's rooting for him, and everybody's rooting for this movie. And while I liked most of it, this is definitely not Oscar quality movie. It's Depp's best movie in years, but that's not saying a whole lot nowadays. One thumb up. Did you see Black Mass? What did you think? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.